The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be...
Hey, Kevin, with this...
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. So the Nets starting five. They've got Harris. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the three. Now here's Durant. Embiid with the steal. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, he's got such a good understanding of when to go after the steals. Excellent instincts defensively from Embiid there.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. Dinwiddie with the ball.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Now here's Simmons. Now Green. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Harden's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Thybulle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively. Boy, being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside. It's not just threes. It's that mid-range game, too.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Thybulle. Back to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. And Simmons slams it in.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The Nets with the lead. It's tipped. It's stolen by Curry. He's got a clear path. And it's Scott with the jam.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
1:36 left in the first. It's Brown on the wing. Right side, Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 14. He can't get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Maxey. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Curry, the feed to Howard. Rebounded by the Nets. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Round with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Here's Milton. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. They trail by 1. Pass to Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Maxey.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Here's Curry. Shooting foul, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this, and he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Nets. They lead by 1.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And, guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Mike's got out there with Howard. Then it's Curry. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Maxey in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
And some people harp on his lack of height, but his size doesn't hurt him at all when it comes to rebound.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Nets leading by 3. Irving with the ball. Jeff Green on the wing. Back to Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 5. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Nets leading by 3.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets. with him speaking up on it.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Simmons finds Harris. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Here is Durant. Passes to Harris. Now here's Harden. Out to Harris. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Durant with it. Picked up by Harris. The shot, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Simmons. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
And, you know, this is the area where Simmons is most effective, mainly due to his size and athleticism.
Durant just inside the line. That doesn't go either for KD.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden kicks to Dinwiddie. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Brown dishes to Green. Lays it up and banks it in. Green's got 4 points in the quarter. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Curry passes to Scott. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Plays it in off the breakaway. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
Well, you got to mind your business around Irving when you got the ball. He'll pick your pocket in no time.
Hilton the pass to Scott. Curry on the wing. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. And that's a...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Irving is out there with Brown. And it's Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward position. And here we go. Howard with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think you got to wrap him up.
The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Maxey. And it's Ben Simmons in for Curry. Outside Durant. Embiid with the steal. And so they foul intentionally. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. The pass to Thybulle. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
And the mid-range game of Harden, excellent. An offensive genius, really. I mean, knows exactly where to get the looks that he wants.
Thibault can't get it to go.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Nets trail by 4. And here's Harden. He has 6. Pass to Durant. From deep. Unable to get that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. Now here's Thibault. He's tightly guarded, and the shot goes down.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Harden the pass to KD. Shoots from 14. 2 points. That one goes. KD's got 6 points.
Well, he's capable of scoring from anywhere. Durant's size and touch make him a prime-time threat inside.
Outside, Simmons. He kicks it to Embiid. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The 76ers have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Tell you what, when Joel Embiid is healthy, this dude is a super effective player. A polished big man with an arsenal of post moves and shots. He's a handful down there.
Perfect. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Outside, Simmons. Down low. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers. Here is Harden. He's got 6. Outside Irving. Harden against Simmons. Basket counts. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, so crafty a player is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
52 seconds left in the third. To the paint, and the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, you got to push Embiid out farther. I mean, when he's this close, he's focused on one thing, wrecking that rim.
Harden kicks to Irving. Pass to Claxton. Oh, that's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And stolen by Thibault. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. The feed now to Simmons. Lets it go. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And now a 9-point 76ers lead.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And an intentional foul right there. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Tobias Harris. Maxey's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for Ben Simmons. Then for the Nets, Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Milton's shot is good.
The precision passer Curry also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Philadelphia ahead. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Nets trail by 11. They've got Scott. Seth Curry is out there with Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. KD's shot is good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Now Milton. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Dinwiddie with it. Passes it to Harden. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Nets, Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Irving dishes to KD. Shoots from 12. And the dunk by Jordan.
The guard-like quickness of Durant makes him hard to guard. Which in turn opens up passing lanes for him too.
And the 76ers call time here. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Mike Scott. Harris comes in for Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Maxey. And Simmons subbed in for Curry. And the Nets also making a change. Jeff Green. He's checked in for Joe Harris. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
And he commits the intentional foul. Harden scanning the floor. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Outside, Simmons. Durant with some nice D.
That's a surprise. Really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. the pass to Embiid. He dishes it to Harris. Embiid against Jordan. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Howard. Embiid's got 9 points here in the second half. Harris against Durant. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers leading by 7. Kicks it to Howard. Outside, Simmons. 5:05, Simmons. Shot clock at 5. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Durant against Harris. Durant attacking. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
I like the setup there. Green with a really rock-solid pick.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Simmons. Harris outside. Simmons inside. KD's on him. Count the basket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Durant kicks to Jordan. Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by Thibault. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
At the top of the key, Embiid. The 76ers need to get off a shot. It's stolen by Green.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
The kick out to Irving. Harris against Harden. Pass to Jordan. Irving surveying the floor. No good.
Now, the shooters get nervous when Embiid is nearby. Exceptional.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. An overhead look at downtown Philadelphia. That's the site of our problem. And as things get ready.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people call.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle, and it's Green in at the 3. Now the 76ers on the break. Green with the ball. Stolen by Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. The shot will not fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's Antetokounmpo. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The 76ers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And it's Milwaukee's ball. It's a 3-point game. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Here's Harris. It's good from about 19 feet.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert. And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaway. That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. Middleton against Harris. Middleton can't get it to go.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
And Embiid throws it down.
The chemistry Embiid has with his guys. I mean, he seems to know exactly when to go for these alley-oops.
Outside Holiday. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Holiday's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Bucks trail by 4. Now T. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And it's slammed in by T.
Look at the explosiveness from the little man. Teague just rises up and never stops.
Curry is inside. Teague covering. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Nice shot by Portis. And that ties it up.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now, here's Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Philadelphia, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And he makes both free throws.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Outside Teague. To the inside, Portis. And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
A shot by Milton, no good.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that shouldn't be easy.
Antetokounmpo finds Portis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Portis has got his second bucket of the game to go. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And stolen by Portis. Here we go, one-on-one. Boom, he jams it straight down.
There's one part of Tucker's game that you never have to worry about, and that's hustle. I mean, look at him get up the floor on the break.
Milton the pass to Maxey. Back to Milton. Pass to Maxey. Now here's Milton. Here's Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Great D that time from Portis. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here, and it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Here's Milton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here is Curry. 3 seconds left. No good at the rim. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
No, credit to coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, Maxey out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Scott in at the power forward. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
The 76ers trail by 4. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And that one's good. Maxey.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Curry against Teague. Up and in on the layup. Teague's got the lead back up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Curry against Teague. Howard misses. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Yeah, he was a 19th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. I mean, Harris entered the league after a quality year as a Tennessee Volunteer.
Now here's Middleton, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Holiday trying to free himself up.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Harris outside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Fires the three. It's not going to go for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way. The feed to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Outside Holiday. Takes it down to Middleton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Outside, Simmons. Shoots the three. 76ers with the new shot clock. Embiid finds Green. Off target with his three.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket. Here's Simmons. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. At the elbow, it's Harris. It's thrown bound to Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Now here's Simmons. Here's the pass to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. 6-point lead. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. It's good. DiVincenzo's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Simmons inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And you see how comfortable Simmons is. I mean, he has the size and touch to be effective down there.
Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Holiday's got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee. Simmons looking it over. Milwaukee with the rebound. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the half. Holiday gets the bucket. And now it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Simmons inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6 points. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Scott. Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Maxey.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Simmons checked in for Curry. Here's Holiday. Takes it down to Middleton. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers trail by 6. And now the 76ers on the break. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Bucks shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And stolen by Simmons. Now the 76ers on the break. Embiid leading the charge. Can't hit from in close.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. That's just to try to settle things down.
Holiday finds Middleton. That shot off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in. The 76ers trail. Simmons with it. 8 points for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. But none of it feels like an exaggeration.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. Holiday attacking. Back to Giannis. 4 on the clock. Now, here is Holiday. Defended by Thybulle. DiVincenzo finds Giannis. Back to DiVincenzo. And Embiid with the block.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
For Philadelphia, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Tobias Harris. Maxey's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Ben Simmons. And a wide-open look for Portis. And that one hits back iron. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Bucks leading by 5. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Tucker the pass to Portis. 1:24 left in the third quarter of the game. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Philadelphia shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Milton in the corner. Antetokounmpo against Curry. The putback, it's rebounded by T. He's all alone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Now, here's Milton. No points in the game yet for him. Baseline J on the way. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Bucks. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Back to Connaughton. Dishes to Antetokounmpo. And Tucker has it in the corner. From downtown, they get it back. Teague with a clean look. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 5. Maxey passes to Curry. Rejected by Teague.
And who would have thought it would?
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. The third quarter comes to a close. Bucks ahead. They're up by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Howard is out there with Scott. Then it's Curry. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Maxey in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. No good from Howard. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the 76ers. Bucks leading by 7. Teague surveying the D. Here's Portis with the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Now there's the grit you come to expect from Tucker. Getting into position for the rebound and getting some points out of it.
The drive by Simmons. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Connaughton. The kick out to T. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target from the wing.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Harris dishes to Green. Simmons inside. Covered by Giannis. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, stellar work on the offensive back. Indeed, I mean, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The throw dropped for DiVincenzo. Dwight Howard's checked in for the 76ers. Both good from the line that time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Outside, Simmons. Green kicks to Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. Stolen by Holiday. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Lopez has got his first points of the game. Here's Simmons. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
The 76ers trail by 9. Thibault kicks to Embiid. Here's Howard. Embiid trying to break loose. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. .158 left to play in the final quarter. Passes it to Holiday. Launches it. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Bucks leading by 9. Middleton right side. Nails the wide open jump shot. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good on the three. 76ers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Thibault with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Pass to Howard. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Thibault, the pass to Harris. Good D by Giannis. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
76ers foul. Elias Harris. That's his second personal foul.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
And Simmons slams it in.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
And here's Holiday. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Hunter with it. Kicks it out to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Harris. Atlanta shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Embiid finds Simmons. Inside. Down low. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Young inside. Guarded by Harris. It's stolen by Harris. Green dishes to Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Here's Young, kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And now here comes Simmons leading the break, and Simmons slams it in.
Love the recognition, realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Now here is Young. Collins, good.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Simmons with it and guarded by Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Capella against Harris. Banked in off the glass.
High percentage look for Harris. He becomes more and more efficient offensively.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Young passes to Capella. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Shots good by Green.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And Young, here we go. And stolen by Simmons. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first. Young taking his time here. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. 5 to shoot. To the middle, uncovered, and there it is for him.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Outside Curry. Back to Milton. 1:10 left in the first quarter. And that one's good. Maxey.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Williams against Curry. In the corner. Herter with it. Gallinari outside. Williams with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
It's blocked, and there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks trail by 6. And here is Williams. Right wing. Here's Herter. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Good on both. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Outside Williams. The dish now to Okongwu. Outside Williams for 3. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8 points. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Shake Milton is out there with Scott. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Howard. And it's Curry in at the point. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And Atlanta has possession after the Sixers pick up 2. And that one drops.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Here's Curry. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 11. Okongwu with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Curry dishes to Howard. Outside for Curry. 6 to shoot. Back to Howard. Curry finds Howard. The 76ers need to get off a shot from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Fernando, the pass to Okongwu. And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
And Simmons drops them both. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 11. Now the pass to Okongwu. Good D by Embiid. Green kicks to Harris. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Over Okongwu. Clock at 6. Here's Simmons. And it's blocked. Here's Fernando. Feeds to Okongwu. Pass to Fernando. Out to Gallinari. There's the triple. No good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The Hawks trail by 11. 1:56 left to play here in the second quarter. Young finds Capella. Lays it up off the glass.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
And the 76ers call time here.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Passes to Embiid. Dishes it to Green. Back to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Count that one. Harris has got 6.
It can be deceiving. The quickness of Harris's first step, nice.
The Hawks trail by 11. Young outside. And finished off by Collins.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. No good on the layup.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Here's Young. Puts the move on. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
76ers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And it's Simmons. Oh, wow!
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Young passes to Collins. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Collins against Simmons. Embiid kicks to Simmons. 5 on the clock. Harris passes to Green. Good defensive work there by Young. And we finished one half of basketball. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They've got the 7-point lead. And
if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. The Hawks trail by 7. On the court for Atlanta. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. Philadelphia shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Maxey passes to Howard. Count it. And the 76ers lead by 9.
I mean, physical defense, but Howard just too strong.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. Here's Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Dwight Howard. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Now here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Embiid with the steal. Here's Thibault. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Thibault's got his first 2 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. This offense is there.
Simmons with it. Outguarded by Bogdanovich. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Dwight Howard's checked in for the 76ers. Shot by Collins, no good. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The 76ers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
The Hawks trail by 10. Embiid with the steal. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
And there's the call on Howard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Bogdanovich wide open.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Embiid's shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hunter dishes to Collins. He feeds it to Hunter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Capella. One-on-one here. And an intentional foul right there. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Tobias Harris. Maxey's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for Ben Simmons. Capella backs in, coming off the assist from Young. Capella's got 6.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now here's Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Young inside. Curry meets him. Collins kicks to Young. Hawks passing it around. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim. And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Curry. 36 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
The 76ers leading by 10. Ejected by Young. The pass to Bogdanovich. Young outside. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Young's got 4 this quarter. And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They dictated the pace, pushed the ball. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Scott is out there with Howard. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Maxey in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Fernando. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game, guys. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing here after that steal and run out.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think, the most and needs to is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
And Okongwu slams it in.
Though he has a score-first mindset, Williams not a bad setup man.
Thibault, the pass to Simmons. Back to Thibault. Kicks to Simmons. Makes it off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 7.
And not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. It's what he does best in pick and roll play.
Fernando, the pass to Okongwu. In the corner, Herter with it. The dish to Gallinari. Fernando. It's good on the putback. Fernando's got 4 this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now Simmons. Back to Embiid. And it's Simmons. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what a play!
Unbelievable.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. The kick out to Williams. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Gallinari outside. Williams passes to Gallinari. And a miss there on the triple.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Williams up on top. Guarded by Simmons. Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Launches a 3. Okongwu with it. Embiid's there. Here's Fernando. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Simmons finds Embiid. Back to Simmons. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Here's Fernando. Up and in from the low block.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Harris outside. Fires for 3. Kept alive. Outside for Simmons. Thibault on the wing. Here's the 3. Pass to Harris. So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final second. Sixers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Nets, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Lets it fly from 18. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. Over Simmons. Harden, no good. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Simmons. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Nets. A shot by Harden, wide open. And that one goes long. Here's Embiid. Harris passes to Embiid. Jordan with the rebound. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Rebound by the 76ers.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little risky right now.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Inside. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Embiid.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
Now here's Dinwiddie. There's the dish to Harden. Passes it to Jordan. Back to Harden. The pass to Jordan. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Good on the bucket.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Trailing by 4. Harris dishes to Harden. Trying to end the
that was worth the price of admission. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Pass to Thybulle. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Embiid against Jordan. 6 to shoot. Thybulle kicks to Simmons. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Now, here is Harden. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. A nice shot by Irving.
Well, you know you're going to see some great ball handling when Kyrie is on the floor. Nice finish.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And here's Maxey. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Luwawu. The kick out to Brown. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Curry looking it over.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to...
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Green on out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin, and it's Luwawu in at the 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Scott the pass to Howard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jeff Green picks one up.
At this point for Dwight Howard in his career, it's about being efficient. I mean, we know he can grab rebounds, play defense. He's just got to stay aggressive and efficient on the offensive end.
Here's Luwawu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. And Curry pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Howard can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 3.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Luwawu. And here's Griffin. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And here are the 76ers now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Now here's Durant. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Passes it to Embiid. And here is Harris, guarded by Harden. Ball's knocked loose. And here they come. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
On defense, the 76ers trailing by 2. Jordan finds Dinwiddie. Harden outside. Can they get it?
And hitting a bit of a lull here in the second after such a solid opening in that first quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
What a play.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best effort.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right.
And with the offense getting right to the...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the 76ers making a change here. Mike Scott's checked in for Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Danny Green. Maxey's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Simmons. Griffin inside. And they get it. And Griffin slams it in.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
A shot by Milton, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Irving attacking. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Scott, good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Green slams it in.
Kyrie Irving can be devastating in the pick and roll. The creativity and decision-making simply outstanding.
Now, here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He gets that one. Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. A deep three from Irving. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams. And that'll do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Seth Curry. Embiid is out there with Scott. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Maxey in at the shooting guard position.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Curry against Irving. Nets passing it around. He feeds it to Griffin. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others. Helps him to draw fouls.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Dinwiddie's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Irving. Thibault kicks to Harris. Simmons inside. KD's on him. And he makes that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden outside. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Feeds to Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. Jacks up a three. Shot clock at 6. Back to Griffin. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Clock is at 3. Harden finds Harris. Count that bucket.
I think it might surprise people that Joe Harris does not mind contact on the interior. That's a nice shot. Wow.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
The pass to KD. Dishes it to Harden. Pass to Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Simmons can't get it to go. And stolen by Thibault. And it's Howard finishing it off.
It doesn't get any higher percentage than that. Dwight Howard, no doubt, on the dunk.
Nets trail by 5. Harden with it. Harris outside. Back to Harden. To the paint. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Thibault the bounce pass. Simmons against Durant. They get it again. Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
And there's the call on Matisse Thibault. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. Brown dishes to Irving. The feed to Jordan. Just 2 to shoot. They kick it out to Green. Brown wide open. He fires. And the Nets miss again. High arcing shot. It's good on the putback. Maxi's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Green in the post, defended by Scott.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And here's Maxey. And he banks in the layup. Maxey's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Dinwiddie passes to Durant. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Scott. Green comes in for Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Maxey. And Simmons subbed in for Seth Curry. Green kicks to Harris. Here's Simmons. And it's KD with the rebound. Nets trail by 8. Here's Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Howard's checked in for Green. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
The drive by Simmons. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Embiid, the pass to Howard. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Thybulle kicks to Simmons. 4 on the shot clock.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Irving against Embiid. Green kicks to KD. The 17-footer. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Well, this is something Dwight Howard has always been able to do, right? Attack the defense, apply the pressure, and get to the free throw line.
And he's good on the second. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Now Irving. Left side Durant. From in close, they kick it out to Green. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen that a time or two from Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Irving. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Harden scanning the floor. At the elbow, Green. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
That's good from Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a ranging forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Here's Thibault. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Harden outside. He dishes it to Jordan. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Harden, the kick out to Irving. Here's Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, we know Kevin Durant can score from all 3 levels. That one a chippy for him.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Harris against Green. Left side Harris over Green. That one off the back iron and out. And the Nets with possession. 8-point game. And KD throws it down.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Harris outside. Back to Simmons. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Thibault. Off target from outside. From deep three-point range, it's off. So Philadelphia wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight. That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee. Now it's ended up.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. And Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And he gets it to go. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid on the wing. Harris. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Here's Simmons. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Back to Simmons. Thybulle on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by the Bucks.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Lopez. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. '76ers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Over to the left wing. Embiid finds Green. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid. Lays it up off the glass.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Outside Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. Not going to go that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Thybulle with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Harris outside. Simmons against Giannis. Simmons passes to Embiid. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
And here is Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Here's Antetokounmpo, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
It's a good decision there. Giannis isn't easy to stick with, especially after the screen.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Philadelphia on D. Following the basket by Giannis. Back to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And the pass to Milton. Here is Howard. It's Curry outside. They grab their own miss. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The shape. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The 76ers trail by 8. On the wing, Milton. Outside for Curry. Down low. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. Fires, high post. Shots good by Middleton.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
Here's Maxey. Banked in off the glass.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Giannis outside. With one on the clock, and the dunk by Giannis.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And one end.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Maxey. Shake Milton is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Howard, and it's Curry in at the point. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 10 in the bucket there from Curry. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Back to Portis, and Portis throws it down.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Passes to Milton. Now, here's Maxey. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
Three terrific kids. You're right.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Another miss by Philadelphia. Bucks leading by 10. A three ball. Offensive rebound. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. No good on the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Now, here's Teague. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. It's Solenbad. It's Antetokounmpo. Here's Tucker. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now here is Holiday for three. Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Middleton's got 5 now.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green finds Harris. The putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Middleton with it. He has 5. Lopez with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Now Thibault feeds it to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Here's Middleton from deep. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Bucks passing it around. Harris against Middleton. From 11 feet away. Yes, that goes in. He has 7.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Outside, Simmons. To the middle. Here's Harris. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. Jack, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
All night long, Giannis has been so...
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man, Joe.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. For 3, Middleton, and Lopez throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Outside, Simmons. Tipped away. Taken away by Holiday. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Thibault, the pass to Simmons. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. It's good. Simmons got 6.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Lock at 6. Lopez, no luck. The 76ers trail by 10.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
And here is Simmons. He's got 6. Pass to Embiid. The 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Shots good by Middleton.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. 15-point game. And it's Thibault in the corner. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got 4 this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
No good from Simmons. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the 76ers making a change here. Mike Scott's checked in for Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Danny Green. Maxey's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Simmons. The 76ers trail by 15. Maxey passes to Howard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and Kemba is one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Portis kicks to Connaughton. The kick out to T. And here's Giannis from outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Here's Maxey. That shot, no good. Great D that time from T. The 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The 76ers trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. Scott hits them both. 44 seconds left in the third. Portis with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Back to Portis. T for 3. Milton grabs the board. Milton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside, here's Curry. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Curry's got his 2nd basket.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Antetokounmpo against Scott. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. He's got 16.
And Matador defense
That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Scott. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Mike Scott actually out there with Curry. Then it's Shake Milton, and it's Howard in at center. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
76ers ball.
Philadelphia with the ball, trailing by 17. Simmons passes to Thibault. Green kicks to Thibault. The drive by Simmons. Good. Simmons got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the 76ers.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Teague with a clean look. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 15-point game. And slam dunk by Harris.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Teague finds Portis. And here is Teague. There's the lob to Portis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Right side, Portis. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Green. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Here's so much about this 3 and D in terms of the wings in the NBA. Chris Middleton really embodies all of that. He can do some damage behind the arc and then is asked to guard the team's most potent offensive wing.
And there's the pass to Embiid. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 10. And stolen by Simmons. And oh, here we go. Here is nobody back. Pass to Thibault. Now here's Green. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris's shot is off.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And it's Giannis missing. The 76ers trail by 10. Here's Thibault. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Now here's Simmons. Outside, Green from deep. The rebound by Holiday. Milwaukee's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
And Green puts up a deep three, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Holiday with it. Lopez up top. Middleton inside the three-point line. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Bucks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Middleton against Harris. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Hits from the high post.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Now Holiday. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here is Young. Outside Collins. 6 to shoot. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Man, it's nice to see Capella get that deep position inside, and then he's able to draw the foul as he forces the defense to whack him.
All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight, both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
Embiid, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Hunter, no good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. The drive by Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
Young passes to Collins. Young dishes to Collins. The kick out to Young. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Simmons against Young. Simmons feeling it out a bit, and Simmons slams it in.
I tell you, it doesn't get any easier than this, guys. I mean, Simmons finishing with power.
Now Young. And the pass to Collins. For the 3. Young's shot is off.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Embiid kicks to Green. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
And even 3-on-3 break. Feeds it to Embiid. And the 76ers get it back. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. And it's Simmons penetrating. Count it, good. Simmons got 6.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Harris finds Simmons. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Gotta admire the hard work of Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Maxey subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Shots good by Williams.
Sliding his way inside. Williams taking advantage of that late reaction by the defense.
Outside, Simmons. Passes it to Maxey. On the wing, Scott. Right side, Simmons. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Hawks trail by 4. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Herter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And the 76ers making a change here. Curry's checked in. Now, here's Milton. Curry deciding where to go with it. Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. The shot's good. 41 seconds left to play in the first. Right side, Williams over Howard. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Curry outside. Okongwu grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Williams. Danilo Gallinari unable to get his last shot to go. Herter, no good. Pass to Milton. Right side Curry. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Okongwu. Gallinari is out there with Williams, and it's Herter in at the shooting guard position.
Well, he's an outstanding free throw percentage shooter. I mean, for his career, one of the best is Williams.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Now, here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The feed to Howard. Rebound by the Hawks.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Williams passes to Fernando. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The shot by Williams, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden. I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Now here's Howard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Scott finds Howard. Now here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. Bucket is good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Williams with the ball, defended by Milton. Pass to Herter. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Curry with it. Williams picks him up. Back to Curry. The pass to Milton. Scott kicks to Milton. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Howard. Another shot. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's Fernando. And he dunks it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now, here's Milton. Over Gallinari. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Here's Williams. That one good for 2. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Fernando. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with hooks.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Now, here's Scott. Following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Scott. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Maxey. And Simmons subbed in for Seth Curry. And the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
Now here's Embiid. No points in the game yet for him. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Young against Simmons. Young drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 4 this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
For 3, Harris. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Young. Inside, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Heading underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Here's Simmons. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Bogdanovich inside. Defended by Thybulle. Capella inside. Harris is there. Pass to Bogdanovich. Capella with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Hey, guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Simmons passes to Harris. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Thybulle up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
And here's Young. There's the dish to Capella. Young passes to Capella. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The 76ers trail by 4. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Shots good from Young.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
The 76ers trail by 4. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
When Simmons is driving inside, I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Young outside. Count that one.
I'll tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
It really is a thing of beauty watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. I mean, he's a manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Young passes to Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ben Simmons.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Bruno Fernando's checked in for John Collins. Alinari comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Just 5 to shoot. And good that time. Curry's got his first points of the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Williams passes to Huerter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Fernando. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Nice D from Scott.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Curry against Williams for the tie. And the layup by Curry. Curry's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Back to Williams. Gallinari, the bounce pass. He can't hit that time. Curry with some nice D. He passes to Scott. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 2.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Gallinari, Lou Williams out there with Okongwu. And it's Herter in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Williams gets the bucket.
Boy, for a pint-sized guy, Williams can absorb a lot of contact. Torches his man there.
Now, here's Maxey. That shot missing. And Atlanta will come the other way. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Young, no good. Capella kicks to Hunter. Bogdanovich left side. A putback. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. And so Green will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harris's shot is off. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of this is just the one make. And the rejection by Embiid. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Bogdanovich inside. Defended by Thibault. Capella dishes to Young. 5 to shoot. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Simmons. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Over Thibault. Offensive rebound. Capella with the bucket.
Oh, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
And the 76ers call time here. Checked in for the 76ers. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Young, and the rejection by Embiid.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector. Really like how Simmons commands the ball, especially in key moments.
Young looking around. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. This one for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you look at Tobias Harris, and I really think a attacking defenses is one of his strong suits.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
On the outside. Here's Collins, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control, Simmons can get up for blocks.
Harris outside. Outside, Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Simmons got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers. Simmons against Young. He feeds it to Capella. Will it go? He takes it up and plays it in.
When Capella plays with force inside, watch out. I like his intensity.
Simmons with it. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Embiid. And Embiid is right there.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
You know, it's really hard to match up against Clint Capella's height and length. I mean, sometimes you got to foul him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. $19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Harris outside. So Philadelphia wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work